It seems we have a new Thorned Soul. I wonder what will come of it.
I don't mind testing it out. You can pluck it, Matsuri.
I hope it will be as loyal as it was in the battle against the Kazekage. His self-sacrifice will be very useful to us.
We should come up with a good name for him. He's acquired an interesting power. You've awakened. Now you are one of us, a tree man. I welcome you and give you a name. From now on, you are Ru.
Who are the tree people? In the manga Boruto, they are currently the most powerful force and a threat to the entire world. I created an animation of a tree person from the manga. I hope you enjoy it. Now let's discuss who they are and how to save those from whom they were created. Enjoy watching. The first representative of this new race is Jura, who was originally the Ten Tails itself. Thanks to code, it was split into many small parts that spread almost across the entire planet, biting people and draining their chakra and genes. In addition, all these parts gained direct access to code's blood through the scratch technique, which contains the genes of Shibai Otsutsuki, who consumed so many divine fruits that he reached his final evolution and ascended in the form of a god, and according to Momoshiki, left his body due to a lack of need for it. As we know, the Ten Tails absorbs Otsutsuki, and with access to Shibai's genes, evolution began, and Jura, being unconscious, slowly absorbing people's chakra, started to gain awareness, and upon meeting Kawaki, attacked him, absorbing a small amount of his chakra to complete his evolution. This gave Jura an attachment to Naruto through Kawaki. After Jura created his hybrid body of a human and a tree, he gained the Six Paths power, can use the Rinnegan, tailed beast balls, the element of wood, and the ability to fly, fully controlling the divine tree, which he essentially is himself. He also has access to Shinjutsu, the power of scratch that he obtained through code. This technique allows him to move through space by creating fabric-like matter, which is the material of Jura's attire. Then he started creating Thorned Souls to make allies that are a part of him, but each has its own consciousness. First, let's talk about Bug. He became the base for the creation of the Elder Mamushi, who hasn't demonstrated anything so far, except for one interesting uniqueness. He can see Ada when she observes the tree people through the observation technique. Her Senrigan can monitor anyone, but no one can see her, although she's near them. However, Mamushi saw her and intends to consume her. This is due to Bug's feelings for the girl, as tree people are emotionally attached to those for whom their bases felt love. The second tree person shown to us is Matsuri, currently the only female member of the team. We know little about her abilities, as she has barely been shown in battle, although she has already fought Gaara. The only thing we saw was that she somehow controls part of her clothing, which looks like tails. Like the other representatives, she also has a Rinnegan. The girl was created after one of Jura's fragments bit Moegi, Konohamaru's partner, and Matsuri was formed in her image. Even her hair resembles Moegi's hairstyle. She also wears clothing made from code's scratch technique. Matsuri aims to devour Konohamaru, possibly because Moegi secretly loves the grandson of the third Hokage. Third is Hidari, who appeared after Uchiha Sasuke sacrificed himself to save Boruto in battle with Code. One of the Ten Tails creatures bit Sasuke, giving rise to Hidari, who inherited Chidori from Uchiha and potentially other techniques, possibly Amaterasu and more. Though it's uncertain, as we know the Black Flame technique cannot be used with the Rinnegan, and all tree people possess these eyes, including Hidari. In combat, Sasuke's clone prefers to use Code's Scratch for teleportation. His target is Sarada Uchiha, Sasuke's daughter. He is currently the only tree person to have been defeated, which is how we learned about Thorned Souls. The fourth addition to the tree people is Ryu. He obtained his genes from Shinki, Gaara's adopted son. When the Kazekage encountered a tree person and fragments of the Ten Tails, he tried to protect his squad, but was injured. Shinki attempted to save him and exposed himself to an attack from one of the tree's fragments, which bit him, turning Shinki into food for the Thorned Soul that created Ru. He also uses sand as part of his techniques, though Ru's sand is composed of Code's scratch technique, as all tree people's clothing is part of this technique. Ru's target is Gaara himself. Now, let's discuss the tree people's emotional states. Each of them is learning to live from the beginning. They possess basic information and an understanding of language. Each has its own personality, based on the person they were created from, with emotions playing a significant role. However, the tree people don't understand the meaning of these feelings and call them instinct. Initially, the Ten Tails had only one desire, to devour Otsutsuki. Otsutsuki, but through evolution and gaining consciousness, they developed a new goal: to understand themselves. To achieve this, they want to consume the person they feel an inexplicable emotion towards. In terms of abilities, each has a similar set of techniques. First, code scratches, which allow teleportation. Second, the Rinnegan. Third, the ability to control other parts of the Ten Tails that lack consciousness and serve only as creatures that bite people to extract genes. And, apparently, the element of wood is also a common ability, although so far only Jura and Hidari have demonstrated it. Each tree person can be defeated, and when this happens, they break into pieces, forming the Thorned Soul that was used to create the tree person. The creation process involves consuming a person's genes, after which the tree forms a fruit on its branch. The fruit is then placed on a metal cube in the center of the Ten Tails lair, and the tree begins to form a new embodiment. After defeating the tree people, obtaining the Thorned Soul becomes the key to rescuing those trapped in the tree. This would allow Sasuke, Shinki, and others to be saved. We don't know how the process works, or if the person freed from the tree will gain abilities from this fruit, but there's a possibility. Currently, we have 5 tree people representatives, but there's a high chance there will be more. The authors may draw a parallel with the already divided Ten Tails that Hagoromo once separated, possibly leading to 4 additional members, creating a total of 9 tree people, like the tailed beasts. However, this is just my assumption, and there could be more, as the only true Biju is Jura, who has the Ten Tails' primary consciousness. Jura seems to have received an Otsutsuki gene from either Kawaki or Code, as he is currently the only one who can fly. At this point, the tree people have no clear purpose other than to develop their consciousness and explore the world. Naruto, Konohamaru, Ida, Gaara, and Sarada are tree people's targets because they seek to consume them. For now, that's all we know about this new race in the Boruto anime. I hope you enjoyed the opening animation and the explanation of these characters. Please subscribe, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Good luck to everyone.